Emil, happy week. We're back. We're going to talk about some billing systems today. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Good to see you again, Jody.
Good to see you too. Okay, so when we talk about billing systems for law firms, I can't imagine there's a whole lot of options, but where do you begin when you start talking to a client about something like that?
It you would be surprised. It's a big process and a process that many law firms are failing, unfortunately, for many different reasons. One being time. Solo and small law firms, the type of law firms that we work with, typically are very busy. They have millions of things they have to do. They have millions of hats they wear as their lawyer, as a marketing person, as an accountant, as an IT person. You wear all of those hats. So what happens is that all the important things just fall lower and lower on your to-do list. One being your billing systems. Obviously, if you don't bill, you're not going to collect your money. If you don't collect money, you won't be able to pay your employees. If you don't pay employees, you don't have employees, and you don't have a firm. So what we're doing when we first get into a law firm, especially when we start working with a billable kind of client and not a contingency based firm, which are typically the plaintiff side of the legal services as personal injury or employment law if they represent the employees. But if they're not, business law, for example, there's a lot of billable firms doing that. Employment lawyers representing employers, they do a lot of billable work. And if you don't do your billing timely and accurately, you are facing issues. That's the bread and butter of the firm to bring in, obviously, for what you've done. And when we get into the firm, we start looking at their process and systems to see, are they doing it right? Number one, for collection and cash flow perspective, that's what we are looking at. But also from the other side, from the client's perspective, if you don't bill timely, if you wait 2, 3, 4, 5 months sometimes, which I've seen law firms do that, what's happening is that your clients forget about your service. They don't forget about you. They don't forget that you provided service, obviously, but they forget about the value that you provided at that time and how you helped them at that time. As an employment lawyer representing the employer, how you help the company get out of a tricky situation with an employee, for example, and avoided a lawsuit or won a lawsuit or whatever reason it is that you've been helping your clients. So doing it regularly is helping you not only from cash flow perspective, but also from building relationships with your client. Okay, so that's the first thing we look at when we get into a firm that are doing a big portion of the firm is hourly billing.